How to create a data feed for search engine shopping from WordPress in today's digital landscape. Optimizing your e-commerce store for search engine shopping platforms like Google Shopping is crucial for increasing visibility, driving traffic, and boosting sales. One of the key steps to achieving this is by creating a data feed, a structured file that contains all the necessary product information required by platforms like Google Shopping. If you're using WordPress with WooCommerce, creating a data feed might seem intimidating at first, but with the right approach, it can be straightforward. Let's break down the process step by step. Why create a data feed? Before diving into the how, it's important to understand the why. A data feed is a formatted file that contains detailed information about your products. This file is uploaded to platforms like Google Shopping, which then uses the data to display your products in search results. By providing accurate and up-to-date product information, you can improve your chances of appearing in these results, reaching a wider audience, and driving more sales. Step 1. Gather your product data. The first step in creating a data feed is to gather all the necessary product information. This includes product ID, a unique identifier for each product. Title, the name of the product. Description, a concise yet descriptive overview of the product. Price, the current price of the product including currency information. Image link, a URL to the product image. Category, the product category based on Google's taxonomy for better classification. Stock status, whether the product is in stock or out of stock. URL, the direct link to the product page on your website. If you're using WooCommerce, you can export your product data as a CSV file. This can be done manually by navigating to WooCommerce greater than exports in your WordPress dashboard. Step 2. Organize and standardize your data. Once you've gathered your product data, the next step is to organize and standardize it. Google Shopping has specific requirements for how data should be formatted, so it's important to ensure your feed meets these requirements. Required fields. Make sure all required fields are included and correctly formatted. For example, prices should be in the correct currency format, and image URLs should point to valid accessible images. Taxonomy. Use Google's product taxonomy to categorize your products. This helps Google understand what your products are and where to display them. Unique identifiers. Include unique identifiers like GTIN, UPC, or SKU, if applicable. Step 3. Choose a format for your data feed. Google Shopping accepts data feeds in XML or TXT formats. XML is the most commonly used format due to its ability to handle complex data structures. The basic structure of an XML feed includes root elements like feed and entry greater than. With each entry containing the product details, here's an example of what an XML feed might look like. Here's another simplified example of what an XML feed might look like. Creating this manually can be error-prone, so it's best to use tools or plugins to generate the feed automatically. Step 4. Create the data feed. There are two main ways to create a data feed: manually or by using plugins. Tools. Option 1. Manual creation. If you're comfortable with coding or XML, you can manually create the feed using a spreadsheet or a text editor. However, this method is time-consuming and prone to errors, especially for large catalogs. Option 2. Use plugins or tools to simplify the process. You can use plugins or third-party tools. Here are a few popular options. WooCommerce Google Product Feed Plugin. This plugin integrates directly with WooCommerce and generates a Google Shopping-friendly XML feed automatically. It also allows you to customize the feed based on your needs. Feedonomics, a third-party tool designed to help you create, optimize, and manage your product feeds for multiple shopping platforms, including Google Shopping. Google Merchant Center tools. Google Merchant Center itself offers tools to help you create and validate your data feed. You can upload your feed directly to the platform and schedule regular updates. Step 5. Set up your feed in Google Merchant Center. Once your feed is ready, you'll need to upload it to Google Merchant Center. Here's how. Create a Google Merchant Center account. If you haven't already, sign up for a Google Merchant Center account using your Google account. Create a new data feed. Navigate to the Feeds section in Merchant Center and create a new feed. You'll need to specify the target country, language, and currency. Upload your feed. Upload your XML or TXT file to Merchant Center. You can choose to upload it manually or schedule automatic updates to keep your product information current. Set a schedule. Set a schedule for how often your feed will be updated. This ensures that Google always has the most up-to-date information about your products. Step 6. Test and validate your feed before your feed goes live. It's crucial to test and validate it. Google Merchant Center provides tools to help you identify errors or warnings in your feed. Common issues include missing feeds, incorrectly formatted prices or dates, broken image URLs, invalid product categories. Use these tools to fix any issues before finalizing your feed. Step 7. Optimize your feed. To maximize the effectiveness of your data feed, consider the following optimization tips. Use high-quality images. Ensure your product images are high-resolution and properly formatted. Avoid watermarks or overly branded images. Include unique identifiers, adding GTIN UPC or SK. You can improve your product listings and make them more eligible for Google Shopping ads. Optimize product descriptions. Make sure your product descriptions are detailed, SEO-friendly, and free of duplicate content. Regular updates. Keep your inventory, pricing, and product availability up to date to avoid discrepancies. Step 8. Monitor and maintain your feed. Creating a data feed is not a one-time task. It requires ongoing maintenance. Here's what you need to do. Monitor performance. Use Google Merchant Center. Performance reports to track how your products are performing in search results. Pay attention to metrics like impressions, clicks, and conversion rates. Update regularly. Inventory levels, pricing, and product availability can change frequently. Use automated tools or scheduled updates to keep your feed current. Watch for changes in requirements. Google regularly updates its requirements for data feeds. Stay informed and adjust your feed accordingly to avoid any disruptions. Common pitfalls to avoid invalid XML structure. Ensure your XML file is properly formatted and validated. Missing required fields. Double-check that all required fields are included. Broken image URLs. Verify that all image URLs are correct and accessible. Incorrect categorization. Use Google's taxonomy to ensure your products are categorized correctly. Conclusion. Creating a data feed for Google Shopping from your WordPress site might seem complex, but with the right tools and a bit of planning, it's entirely manageable. By gathering your product data, organizing it, choosing the right format, and using plugins or tools to streamline the process, you can create a feed that meets Google's requirements and helps your product stand out in search results. Remember, the key to success lies in regular updates, optimization, and monitoring. With a well-maintained data feed, you can improve your visibility, drive more traffic, and ultimately boost your sales. Bonus tip: use plugins for simplified feed management if you're not comfortable creating a feed manually or using third-party tools. Consider using plugins like WP All Export or Google Product Feed for WooCommerce. These plugins allow you to export your product data in a Google Shopping-friendly format with minimal effort. They also handle the complex parts of feed creation, such as XML formatting and data validation. By leveraging these tools, you can focus on what matters most, growing your business and attracting more customers to your online store. Further information, contact Ace International Media or visit our blog.